you, BJ. Well, we first showed you this video earlier this week, fights at Navy Yard over the weekend involving teens.
And last night, during a community meeting in Navy Yard focused on recent youth violence, a 16-year-old boy was killed in a shooting just a block away. Now, earlier today, at an event for seniors in D.C., Mayor Bowser spoke about the need for the community to come together to help kids.
But you know, like I know, there's too many of our kids getting in too much trouble. So community, are you going to stand with us? Are you going to work with the teachers, the schools, the police, the summer camps, the summer youth employment? Because it's up to us to keep our kids safe. Are you going to do that for me? I know you will.
Now we have team coverage tonight as our D.C. reporter Felicia Ashley is pushing city leaders for more answers about how they're going to curb youth crime.
And our Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell is looking into how Prince George's County officials took effective action on similar problems. But we do want to begin with Felicia. She's learning more about some new rules on the way for D.C. kids.
Right, we know that new curfews are being heavily suggested right now and asked for from ANC commissioners right here in Navy Yard. We know this is being treated with urgency, and that is because of some of the things that has been seen out here, including an ANC saying that they saw a young child out here in the midst of the chaos at 11:30 at night.
At this point, someone's going to get severely hurt on both sides. So I would recommend, number one, a curfew for Navy Yard in the hot areas that we have identified, that I have identified with the chief, our commander, our DPR people, and everyone else. That's number one. Number two, I'm recommending that we lower the curfew from 12 midnight to at least 9 or 10 o'clock for you.
Commissioner Marquita Bryant says she was there as teens violently took over Navy Yard Saturday. She recommends a juvenile curfew for Navy Yard and for D.C.
If curfews are going to be effective, then we also had to have some other things that we invest in order to deal with some of the issues. That why are they doing some of the things that they're doing?
I met with Ronald Hampton. He's worked with MPD for more than 25 years on patrol, with program development, and with youth. From your experience on the force, your more than 25 years, did you notice any impacts or implications from curfews, or do you see them as a sole positive?
Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Again, I think it just can't be that you're off the street at 8 o'clock. You have to find something for them to do at 8 o'clock that they won't be doing down at the Navy Yard, where they're going to be doing it at.
If parents are saying, I need more things for my kids, let's get it done.
As far as official action plans, we expect to get those details from MPD the earliest by the end of the week. Of course, we'll bring those updates directly to you. But for now, reporting live from Navy Yard, Felicia Ashley, 7 News.
We want to head over to our Maryland Bureau Chief now, Brad Bell. He's at National Harbor.
Yeah, Brad, there were some concerning incidents at the harbor last spring that led to a curfew there. A year later, the big question really is all of that making a difference?
Yeah, and what we're being told here is that it is making a difference. It is just absolutely built into what this community is now. Police all carry these flyers telling people coming in, telling kids that they have a juvenile curfew Friday and Saturday night, 5 p.m. They say it is making a big difference. A year ago, this was the scene at National Harbor. National Harbor resident and activist Dani Moore-King says large groups of kids were fighting, stealing, breaking windows.
It was bad. It was bad. It was bad enough that some residents decided to move out.
Council Chair Ed Burrows said something had to be done about it.
Unfortunately, we were having hundreds of young people unsupervised engaging in destructive behavior.
So on April 26, 2024, Prince George's County Police began enforcing a 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. youth curfew at National Harbor. A year later, by all accounts, it is working.
We've seen a massive reduction in issues dealing with our young people at the harbor since the curfew has been in effect.
It's the best thing that could have happened here for us and our property values.
Both Moore-King and Burrows say they've seen what's going on now in D.C., and it looks all too familiar, and both think an early curfew would help.
5 p.m. is great.
But Burrows says it won't solve the bigger issue.
It has worked, and I have no doubt that it will work for those areas impacted in D.C., but they'll just go somewhere else. At the end of the day, these are young people who are bored, that have nothing else to do.
Yeah, and as for that bigger picture there, that bigger problem, you heard Mayor Bowser at the outset calling on the community to help out. Well, here in Prince George's County, last year, then County Executive Angela Alsobrooks, the police chief, they were pleading with parents to be a partner to control their own kids. They do believe that has played a role in the success that they're experiencing here as well. At National Harbor, Brad Bell, 7 News.
Brad,